Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever Ember wanders near.
Are we ready for some HLC? We needed this, so let's do it. Wait, did I pick the right one? Did I pick the right one? Yes, I did. Okay. I did pick the right one. Okay, let's go.
All right, many of you asked for it, so I'll start trying to do my best Zelensky accent.
Oh, God.
See how this goes. America, you got it, buddy. You got this. We believe in you.
I mean, I don't, but carry on.
We also have to get a new map. So, America, if you gave us 10% or sold us 10% of old Patriot system missiles, we could stop Russian ballistic missiles all day.
It's like a weird mashup of Poland and Russia.
Yeah, he's right.
Geography. Look, while I love selling my toys to everybody out there, given certain things that are happening in the world, that 10% is it's a lower number than it was previously. What's that, America? Are you saying you're running low on interceptors? From little old me.
I mean, we have less bombs and rockets and stuff than we had before because we used all of them. Let me try and put this in a language you might understand. Go to please. It's like goat, but with an A at the end instead of maybe an ah.
Oh, Buff. Oh, God. This is a new. Bye. Hi, hello, ha. Thank you, Jim Farm. Thank you for the 5,000 kickies. Thank you so very much. Oh my goodness. It's Buff basically using the N-word without using the N-word and applying it to Iran. So he's N-wording Iran effectively. Yeah, new slur required.
R, like other slurs. But anyways, go to please. You're running out of fucking people to negotiate with because they just keep on playing what the fuck is his name?
Ayatollah?
The Ayatollah? His name is, I don't know, something 9/11-y.
Yeah, whack an Ayatollah.
Are you on a mission to just offend everybody today?
I'm still breathing, aren't I? Anyways, let's switch to the other continent. Russia's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, but I don't wait for so long. Because she puts out, anyways, Russia, can't you see? You're just too gay for me. I know it might be wrong, but I've been plowing Russia's mom.
Words cannot express how much I hate that fucking plane. When the West falls, I will personally remove all your rivets by myself.
Yeah, well, you better hurry up because we're busy removing your mama's panties right now. Ha ha ha!
Trying to strip off all my outer coating, huh? At least your mom buys me dinner first, homo.
Oh, it's coming. Everybody get outside. Hold on to something. Oh, it's the big one. Whoa, Colombia.
Oh, I heard about this.
You guys okay down there?
Wasn't there?
We're going to have to help out. Man, what's going on? First Venezuela and now Colombia. It's obviously from the fascist in charge, drilling for oil and the planet warming.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Let me ask you a question, California. What if scientists discovered that those tectonic plates are gay and they're just making love?
Well, science doesn't work that way, but if it could prove that, we should never get in the way of love.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Of course.
Wait, does that mean South America has canards? What a gay continent.
Yeah.
It is almost like when you side with the West, Allah wants to punish you, or it is a natural disaster that is probably orchestrated by the the CIA or whoever you have,
Oh, for God's
in
sake.
order to make these countries have to rely on America.
It was a 7.4? Damn.
All your bombs, planes, everything, and you sand monkeys are hidden underground. If I could make earthquakes, trust me, you'd fucking know.
True. He's not wrong.
Well, we kind of did in Japan in 1945, but that's not really important. I was going to ask you, what's up with the morale problems on the USS Abraham Lincoln? Yes, 8 months
What?
at sea.
Oh,
Stop laughing.
that's a long
vets.
time.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Well, you see, America, I like to think of this glass half full. You see, if those Transformers, ladyboys, dude chicks, bro, lady, whatever they're called, were still in our military, we'd probably have more people trying to jump off of that boat.
Statistically accurate, but wildly fucked up to say out
Yeah.
loud. Also, he didn't say it. That's just a joke. This is a leadership problem at all levels. First line leadership up to the command team. This is a leadership issue.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I enlisted under President Bush, and I went to Afghanistan under President Obama. He took office while I was in basic training. When he pushed a whole bunch of extra troops there that had nowhere to live. We had nowhere to go
Ooh.
because he wanted to finish the fight. I was in country when they killed Osama bin Laden. Should have ended right there. But no, we stuck
Yeah.
around for another 10 fucking years because politicians don't know how to fight wars.
Yes.
Did I blame President Obama? No, I didn't. I lived in an Afghan dude's house for 7 months, living off of MREs and whatever food we could scrounge up. I had no running water, no electricity. My bathroom was a
Wow.
hole in the ground. Don't fucking believe me? Go to YouTube right now and type in Afghan cribs. There's a video of me showing you around where I lived for 7 months. Where did I live before
Wow.
that? In an Afghan school because the Taliban had scared away all the students for threatening them because they were getting educated, especially little girls. I didn't blame politicians. This is a leadership issue at all levels. The best example of leadership I was ever given was from the late Staff Sergeant Casey Grakowiak, who was a squad leader in my platoon in Afghanistan. He lost his life tragically Monday, August 30th, 2010. And he told me that leadership in and of itself is like walking this invisible gray line. And this line isn't straight. It's all over the place. You got to constantly adjust. On the one side of things, your expertise isn't respected. Your position isn't respected. You're too friendly with your troops. They don't trust you when you make a decision that is on their behalf, but at the same time might be something they don't want to do. But on the other side, you're far too stern and unapproachable. And your soldiers, your troops will not come to you unless quite literally the sky is falling like Chicken Little. You have to constantly adjust and figure out what is important to enforce, what is unimportant to enforce in order to get the job done and keep soldiers, sailors, whoever's head in the game. This is not a political issue. And any of you out there politicizing this and trying to blame President Trump, I wonder where the fuck you were when Obama was doing it to me.
Yes.
It's not a presidential issue. It's a leadership issue. Now I'll get off of my soapbox.
Look, I got it on Air Force property, so life is pretty good for me, green beans, coffee, and all that shit, but I find it really hard-pressed that a bunch of troops on board a giant floating city that has gyms, it has MWRs, they can play video games, there's electricity, there's running water, there's internet, they can do all this shit, are just colossal bitches.
Again,
Ooh.
leadership issue.
Okay, now I'm not read in on what's going on with the Abraham Lincoln. Like, why is there a huge morale issue? Is it because they've been out at sea for 8 months? Like, what exactly is the problem that they're having? Are they just pissed that they haven't come into port yet? Is that the entire issue? Yeah, there are like cities on water. They can't go into port in Bahrain. They can't, and they're getting cabin fever and can't resupply normally. Supplies are low. Okay, I mean low supplies, understandable. And as an crew, okay, like if the supplies are getting low and they can't get resupplied as normal, then to a degree. HLC's point is a little bit different versus what they're having on the Abraham Lincoln, because if they are not able to get supply runs, regular supply runs, like what HLC went through when he was in country for GWAT is a little bit different. Like he lived in he lived in school, he lived in Afghan's house, he was eating MREs and what they could scrounge up, but he had food. with the Navy, it's not like they can just go scrounge something up. They're out at sea. Unless they're planning on sending in divers to start killing fish for them to start, like in massive quantities, to start bringing up, there is a little bit of, it sounds like a little bit of a difference. Also, as an aircraft response, yeah. It's, if that is the issue, again, I'm not read in on this, so I don't know. But if the issue is that that they're not getting properly resupplied, yeah, like that is a leadership issue. It actually is. It's like why are they not getting proper drops? Like they could even have like airdrops into the ocean, and then the Navy could recover those sea airdrops or something. Like it's not really making sense, honestly. And yeah, I got to agree with them. Like, if leadership is not figuring this shit out, when it honestly doesn't sound like it should be too hard of an issue to figure out, then that is on leadership. Like, what the fuck is going on with command on the Lincoln?
Not a presidential issue.
You know, America, you and I are not that different.
Fuck off.
Have soldiers in my military.
No, Slavic Special Ed. You and America are very different. You see, your mom is not taking it up the ass on your bed while you're over here getting angry at the old racist plane. That's not happening in America by you, okay? So just kind of shut your fucking mouth.
That might feel suicidal have ideations. They just send them to the front. Usually 1 or 2 Ukrainian drones or one frontal assault, they're not suicidal anymore. They're not here anymore, but their family gets a nice bag of potatoes.
We are nothing
God's
alike.
sake.
Also, I might break with some other people here on this, but I'm not going to salivate over Russian kindness in releasing that one former Marine. But Russia,
What?
I guess, thank you for releasing that guy.
You guessed, thank you. He was supposed to be in prison for 10 years. He is out in 4 years because it was important for him to get back to his family. And he was tried and convicted of kicking police officer in Moscow.
You want me to thank you for the emaciated, beaten,
Wow.
Holocaust victim-looking prisoner that you gave back to a family?
Oh,
Are you out of your
shit.
goddamn mind? And then in the same breath, you have individuals in Warsaw, Poland, who were trying to execute a Polish American.
This wouldn't be the first time that Moscow has tried to do something on NATO property against a member of NATO. Now, it may be hard to swallow here, America, but why did we stop the Russian? Why not let him do it? Give us good reason to make Moscow Polish again.
Knowingly ignore something terrible that was going to happen in order to justify me and my allies going to invade a country?
Holy shit! Today I learned that George Bush was Polish.
Hey, you watch your tone.
What?
That man allowed us to stretch out our war legs. We got reasons to invade the Middle East and all sorts of stuff. Plus, he loved America.
Oh, no,
Yes,
no,
he
I'm
did.
not talking shit. Honestly, I thought the guy was great. According to Kanye, he didn't care about black people, which is honestly right in line with him. Ball!
I remember the clip of that. Oh, God. Oh, God, I remember the clip of that. Thank you, Jim, thank you for another 1,000 kickies. You guys know what he's talking about, right? You guys know what that reference is, right? Back when Hurricane Katrina happened, they were doing like a Hurricane Katrina relief, and they were doing like a telethon, and Mike Myers and Kanye West, no, it was, I don't think it was on CNN. It was, they were doing some telethon. Mike Myers and Kanye West got on screen and they were saying like, please give to help people that are victims of Hurricane Katrina. And then literally out of nowhere, Kanye West just goes, George Bush doesn't like black people. And Mike Myers is just like, he did not know what to do. Mike Myers was just completely shell-shocked, and he was just like, I have no idea what the fuck to do right now. And that is legitimately what happened. Mike Myers was doing his spiel about helping people with Hurricane Katrina, and then Kanye just rolls out that number. And Mike Myers is like standing there wide-eyed, looking like back and forth at Kanye, like not having a sweet clue how to get out of this one.
What? I mean, like, I don't care in the way of, like, cool, you're black. Don't give a shit. That doesn't make you any better or worse than anybody else. It's all the content of your character and the decisions that you make. Sure, your life may have been a little bit harder than others, but you can still make good decisions and do well in this country.
Yes.
What do you think I meant?
Unbelievable save. I think. I wonder if people in your country are having a problem with the flock cameras because now they're policing other people instead of just people of color. I don't like the flock cameras in general. However, I do understand the necessity for it. We just need, and I can't believe I'm saying this, some kind of oversight so that Joe Schmo can't just access it for whatever reason.
I'm gonna kind of disagree with HLC on this one. The flop cameras, they have not yet proven to me that they are worthwhile. I'm disagreeing with HLC too, because the first thing I thought of hearing about all of the flop cameras that have gone up, number one, how fucking easy it is to hack them. We've done videos on how dirt easy it is for literally anyone to hack them. That's number one. And number two, it is literally turning the US into the UK in terms of being a police state. What's a flop camera? Flop camera is basically CCTV. It's not even CCTV. It's a company that has basically been putting up literally thousands of surveillance cameras throughout the United States. And basically it's so the government can basically do surveillance. And yeah, it's also tied to AI. So like the camera can like track like things that it thinks is interest. And it is turning the US into a surveillance state. And it's turning the US into the UK. And I do not like the idea of that. I really don't. Is it millions of cameras? I thought it was like tens of thousands of cameras. I don't know the exact number. But and I have yet to hear about them being of any substantive benefit. Now, maybe there's information that I'm not privy to, but as so far, I have not heard about anything positive regarding the flop cameras. And they're even putting them on like at the edges of like people's property and shit. I think Rich mentioned one case where they were useful. Maybe I don't recall one. It's just I don't like the idea of it because it is going to turn the country into surveillance. And leave us not forget what the efforts that is happening in Congress to basically start requiring like digital ID, where you have to, basically all the efforts to basically require you to give up your ID to access certain websites. You don't think that information is going to be plugged into the flop cameras to track you and identify you? Like, this is going to be connected. The flop cameras and the digital ID that's currently trying to make its way through Congress, that will be connected together. I guarantee you that will connect and it will be abused in a myriad of freaking ways. Like if you have new cars, fine. Yeah, but that's not tied to the government. What you guys were saying, where it's like, okay, you have new car, it's spying on you, your Ring camera, et cetera, et cetera. That's not being like, it's bad enough that that's being accessed by private companies that's selling your information for advertisements, blah blah blah. This is not the government isn't tapping into. The government isn't directly controlling these. And therein lies the problem: is you have government-controlled flop cameras. They're trying to push digital ID for the entire country, making you give up your ID to a government database that I will guarantee the flop cameras will have access to in order to basically ID every single person that enters into frame. And God only knows what they're going to do with that. It is going to be turning the US into a surveillance state. It is going to turn into the UK. That's it is. And I don't like the idea of it. I really don't.
already had instances where police officers are trying to track down ex-girlfriends, and there was this whole situation about, I read it, it's really a mess, because the left is saying they were tracking down this woman because she was going over state lines and getting an abortion, but the police call didn't come in until 2 weeks after she had gotten the abortion, and they said they were looking for a missing persons, and now the sheriff has been arrested on sexual harassment charges, and the person who called the police on her now has domestic violence charges against him. It's a whole mess. I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Good
but basically what I'm
God.
saying is, I think that if you want to put them out there, that's fine, but if any law enforcement
Canada will be the next UK before America? You sure about that? Sure about that? It's very easy to say, oh, Canada is going to become UK before the US will. Look at what's happening in the US. Look at what's happening. 2 biggest states in the nation are under control of socialism. More states are starting to fall to it. Flop cameras are going up all over the country. That's not in Canada. The flop system, I haven't heard about that going up in Canada. The US is turning into the UK much faster than you realize. It really is. It's turning into the UK or it's turning into China. Pick one. It's going that route a lot faster than you think.
wants to look at them, they need a warrant signed by a judge. Fine,
Wait,
but
was
if
the
any law
last
enforcement wants to look at them, they need a warrant signed by a judge.
Unless you get, like, some guy that just hacks it. Because, as a reminder, those flop cameras are very easily accessible. Like, literally anybody can access the web. Anybody can access the flop cameras. Anyone. They're available on, like, a public domain, and anybody can get to them. Why does the warrant even matter anymore for the police?
Oh, that's actually rather nuanced and very checks and balances there. I'm proud of you, America. Also, I thought we should announce to the world that BAE Systems here has successfully tested, fielded, and will now be producing hypervelocity shells. Now, these hypervelocity shells can change movement and they can guide themselves in the air. They're kinetic only, they are non-explosive, and they are a cheap and efficient way to down drones, cruise missiles, and fast movers. We've put them in 155s like the 777 that you, myself, and many of our NATO allies use, as well as the 5-inch deck gun on the nose of the Arleigh-Burke-class destroyers. Shut the fuck up! Don't teach him another hyper word! He doesn't even know what the last one meant!
Hyper what? I have hypersonic. That's pretty much the same thing.
And what does hypersonic mean?
It means greater than Mach 5.
In what phase of flight?
Any phase.
Oh my god, it's retarded. I'm starting to think that Putin is in charge just because he's the only Russian who didn't eat his crayons in fucking kindergarten.
You see? He doesn't know! Hypersonic by Western standards means that you are doing greater than Mach 5 speeds in your terminal phase where the air is thickest and you are going to be doing any kind of maneuverability. Russia and China, on the other hand, think that excess in Mach 5, even when you're up at apogee outside the atmosphere or usually up near the Kármán line, then that counts. By their standards, I have had hypersonic ballistic missiles since the V2 missile program, which last I read was like 1,600 meters a second, so greater than Mach 5 is about 1,000 meters a second, as well as the Scuds that were launched by Saddam Hussein, which are maximum speed of 1,700 meters a second, but slow down drastically as they re-enter the atmosphere.
Oh man, I'm gonna try and chase it. I'm gonna chase it, boys.
What?
Here we go.
What?
What is he chasing? Solar eclipse. You would have to match the turn of the Earth, the speed of the moon. That's thousands of miles an hour.
Oh, damn, I lost it. I kept it for about 3 minutes, though. It ain't bad.
Wait, was he looking at the solar eclipse when he was chasing it? Because, gamer, that's how you go blind.
Men never grow up. Our toys just get more expensive. And if you enlist, significantly more expensive.
Also, you're surrounded by functional idiots. I'm telling you, any unit you go to, 10% of that unit is keeping that sumbitch afloat. Everybody else doesn't know how to walk and breathe at the same time.
Also in the category of we just be building shit, Grummy Bear. What do you got, bud? Not really a fan of the name, but we're developing something that we call the Raid Hunter. It's a
What?
50 millimeter radar guided autocannon that has explosive shells and is going to be used for a cost-effective version, easily deployable, easily scalable. You can add it to systems. It's pretty cheap overall. It's going to be used for drone attacks and
Oh,
counter cruise missile. It's 50 millimeters. We're going to be sending it.
Didn't
yeah.
we do this with a tracked vehicle and 240 millimeters back in Vietnam? The M42 Duster. Am I stoned?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, wait. What was the question? Yes, but a couple things. One, the M42 Duster was not radar guided, and the human eye and human hands cannot react fast enough for like cruise missiles and drones most of the time. Drones, yes. Cruise missiles, probably not. Now, when it comes to that iconic piece of weaponry, the Swedish Bofors, they discontinued it in the early 2000s. And I don't think we've bought anything from the Swedes since.
That's just like the Swedes. We're going to mess up our entire economy faster than you can say Farfignugan. That's not even fucking close, but I counted. Anyways, kid, finish us off. Give us a great...
Buff. Phrasing. Oh, I would expect nothing less.
piece of advice.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't
sit
put a
around
saddle
giggling
on
your
a duck.
What?
I hate that we're related.
Oh, God. Oh, that was good. He kind of skipped around a lot on him. There was a couple of them that he was really just kind of doing some bouncing around, but that was good.
Ember burns